And it was some crazy work. And just with him and Devin working, it was crazy, entertaining work at that particular time.
Yeah, Chrissy what? That's why we brought him down.
None of these fighters could beat me. If you sign up to fight me, good luck.
Floyd Mayweather reacted to Devin Haney Sparring Shakur Stevenson, calling the sessions intense and high-level while praising both fighters for their skill and sharp performances. Floyd even took shots at Bill Haney, saying Devin looks strong in the gym, but hasn't fully shown that same dominance in real fights.
Say you pop it 1,000 times. Think you was talking about that sparring. Think you beat niggas up in sparring. I didn't watch you beat niggas up. And when my son got down on you, you dig what I'm saying? You act like you tell us
Bill,
no. You tell us no. You
Bill,
tell us.
Bill. If your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter.
Shakur responded with full confidence, saying none of these fighters can beat him, but anyone is welcome to try.
It's good to hear. It's good to hear because a lot of people don't realize how great I am. I've been told them this. It's like you got to keep saying it over and over, and it's like, as I'm saying it, it's like I'm wasting my breath because it's like people like, no, you know, oh, fight this guy. Oh, you won't do this to Teofimo Lopez. You won't da-da-da-da. It's a video of like me and when me and Cameron was going back and forth, he said something like, oh, take yourself up to 140 and fight Teofimo Lopez so he can knock your head off. And now it's like, I did it. And like I said, now people getting to see what I done been saying from the...
Stevenson also made it clear he'll fight anyone who calls his name, proving he's not ducking any challenger.
I'm like, nah, he just keeps saying my name to the public. This is the fight that people want to see. My fan base, they want to see this fight. I put the fight together. 2 days before the fight, now he's sick. He poisoned, somebody massaged him and did something to him. I don't know, all this that he kept talking about, but I'm just like showing y'all like what type of I am. I be like, but I know my wrongs. Like I understand. That's why now I gotta like understand it's a business and not just get talked into doing things when it come down to like the public.
Bernie Boxer broke down the matchup, highlighting Shakur's incredible resume, a 4-division world champion, two-time lineal champ, and two-time Ring Magazine belt holder, proving not just elite skill, but rare adaptability across weight classes.
The fight, Conor Ben comes into the ring, they talk, have some words, but Shakur Stevenson said, I want to put that same rehydration clause you put on Chris Eubank. Tell me, what did you get out of that moment in the ring?
Well, I heard on the press conference where I think it was his manager said that, that was a clown move, but I think Shakur invited that, I don't even know if I would have said all that about Conor being right then, but I think he really wants that fight. He really wants the money for the fight. He been saying that. And now he came through victorious. I think he really wants that money for that fight. He wants the money for
the same time. Bernie praised Devin Haney as a disciplined, technical fighter known for speed, precision, and fight IQ, saying his style makes him a serious threat to any champion and makes this matchup huge for both fighters' legacy
fights, accomplishments, because now Shakur is a 4-weight world champion. Devin is a 3-weight world champion. Devin was undisputed, but now Shakur is a 2-time lineal champion. So he's a 2-time Ring Magazine winner. 2-time unified champion. If you want to add the ring, as far as with the WBO, he was unified at 130. So So he's a 2-time unified champion, 2-time lineal champion. Beat a guy like Teofimo Lopez, who rises to the occasion. Had a close fight with George Kambosos. You can make a claim that he was fighting out of frustration or out of emotion, and that was it. He was in his prime too, Josh Taylor seemed to be drained at 140. Not taking away from Devin, but he was already moving up to 47, they were saying. Lomachenko was a little older. And
Sean Porter called Shakur versus Haney a razor close, high-speed chess match, saying both are fast, smart, and dangerous, with the winner decided by timing, setups, and mental sharpness. A fight guaranteed to keep fans on edge.
Right? I really don't know who I see beating him.
Good.
The thing with that is it's an amazing fight because both guys are very quick, very intuitive, and very fast and sharp. I do lean with. I'm not even gonna pick a winner in that because this is my first time playing it in my head, and I just see it. It's just so back and forth, and it's that fast chess that we always talk about, and it's that fast chess, which it's gonna be slick.
What wins a fast chess match? What makes the difference?
Who's fastest?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's who's fastest, and it's also not just who's fastest with the hands, but also mentally to make that setup in that second move and capitalize the fastest. That's a fantastic fight.
You think we see it?
Love to see it.
Yeah, but do you think? I think so. I think we get it at maybe 140.
I'm not rushing that fight. No, I don't think we get it at 140. I think if we get it at 135.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Shakur. Maybe Shakur's got, I don't know, maybe a couple fights, if not less than that, at 130. And then I think a blessing for us will be Shakur going after fighters, not going after belts, not going after a championship title, but going after belts, going after fighters. If he decides to go after fighters because it's getting him everything that he really did, turn pro.
In my mind, I always felt like Shakur was going to win, and it was going to probably be a pretty comprehensive decision. But in my mind, I'm thinking it's going to be, maybe it'll be 8-4, maybe it'll be 9-3. Maybe the rounds will be somewhat competitive, but Shakur will win them because he's, as I said at the time, I felt like in every department he was probably a little better than Teofimo, except maybe for the pure punching power. But I thought that was negated because I don't think that either one of them is a big puncher at 140 pounds. But it turned out that the rounds weren't even competitive. So, you can have a fight where the score could be, that wide, but you look at each individual segment of the fight and you're like, okay, there was competition. This wasn't like that. This was Shakur easily. It wasn't even close. Like, there was never a moment in other than that 1 or 2 rounds where you had to even think about who was the winner, because it's so very clear that Shakur was doing it on offense, doing it on defense, with movement, with his jab was spectacular. He actually, to me, the conventional wisdom is he's the bigger puncher, Teofimo, than Shakur. No, he wasn't. Teofimo never landed a telling shot the whole freaking fight, and he never had shown any kind of serious punching power at 140 since he arrived in the division, other than the first bout in the division where he scored a knockout over a journeyman opponent.
The way I watched it, I was just like, not in awe, but when you're watching something and go, I think the consensus was that Shakur would outbox, and I think people get confused when we say to outbox the opponent. It's people associate with back foot move.
No. Stevenson blast WBC and responds to being stripped of a 135-pound title. This is a bit wild. It's a bit wild. And the reason it's a bit wild, so many different reasons actually. But one of the biggest reasons is that Shakur's always said, I want to go up to fight Teo, but I want to come back down to 135. So basically, he's almost telling the WBC, let me go up there, I will come back down. And with what the WBC are going through right now, and this battle with Zuffa, where, they've got some real big players and power over there, and they're saying F the belts, and WBC are fighting, saying none of the belts mean stuff. The last thing you want to do is have a public spat, a public back and forth with one of the biggest names in boxing right now. Shakur Stevenson is one of the biggest names in boxing. And the thing about Shakur as well, you piss him off, this guy will go straight to social media and make it known that he's pissed off. And that's what he's done.
Oladipo